Assalamu alaikum. Hope all of you are doing well. So today's our topic is the evolution of education, past, present, etc. and future. So education has evolved drastically over time. Humanity began storing and transmitting knowledge over this. So we can include that simply plants and the lands to reach succeeding generation. Formal education is said to have begun in the Greeks at 4 BCE. So we simply include that formal education is said to have begun in Greece at around 4 BCE. In fact, the word school comes from the Greek word school, which means layer. This provides insight into how education was perceived, how they trade. Today, the likes of Elon Musk have criticized formal education, deeming college degrees as the means of proving you can do your course, but they are not for learning. In 2020, he said, educational tools have advanced, so we can increase this. A brief history of education as humankind settled down from nomadic life. Our ancestor begins to specialize rather than performing generalist roles. Hunter-gatherers adopted to occupations that went beyond meeting food requirements. National Geographic society ended. To manage a society growing in a complete complexity and skill, the Egyptians began a form of education similar to that observed in modern day society, teaching typically wealthy elite children mathematics, language, and other subjects. This naturally transpired at a social center rather than at home. Through reality may have received private tuition to prepare them for their roles in society. So these early rudimentary forms of education also served as a barrier between them. Only the elite would be granted access to the prestigious roles requiring educations. So we can see that while schooling served a very functional purpose in Egypt, Greek education had a different aim, maintaining traditional pathways included in this. Moreover, settlement education was imported from the British schooling system. Education ostensibly served as a method to broaden fair opportunities for the public. So we include that issues in present day of education nowadays. Simply, education is perceived as a fundamental human rights and a duty for governments to ensure access to basic education for all children, for helping them. Furthermore, global literacy rates have climbed more steadily over the last 2 centuries. The international average growth, we can say that the nation's education is one of the finest in the world by many of them. Although the above discussion portrays a relatively positive view of education both globally and locally, there are two sides to each coin, and the opposite is rather bleak, often obscured behind the wealth fueled certain of thousands of students flocking to be prestigious